What you see the benefit of the franchising industry? Like, what does the franchising industry offer someone who's like a franchisee thinking, hey, I want to buy a business versus starting a business from scratch, but if I can get into franchising, what are the benefits of that? What's your thoughts as a franchisor and a franchisee on, someone getting involved in an earlier brand or a more mature brand? What are the benefits of both? How does now having multiple units or even multiple brands help with developing and building generational wealth? What's your name?
Guillaume.
Guillaume, and where are you from and what brands are you with, Guillaume?
Well, I'm a French Canadian from Quebec City, and I own different brands. Some are here, some are not. So Chocolato, I have a Pizza Passion, Archibald's Microbrewery, Tommy Café, Second Cup as well.
And are these as franchisees or as the franchisor?
Well, some are Chocolato. I'm a franchisor. The other one, I'm a franchisee. I'm also here with Shelby Shawarma, which is a phenomenal shawarma franchisor from Canada that's exposing here. And I came to look at new franchise possibilities here in the States or in Canada.
That's great. So you have both hats on, the franchisor and the franchisee. Tell us about what you see the benefit of the franchising industry. Like, what does the franchising industry offer someone who's like a franchisee thinking, hey, I want to buy a business versus starting a business from scratch, but if I can get into franchising, what are the benefits of that?
I would say it's a really tough industry. So if you didn't cut your teeth already, you have to probably buy an existing system, so something that already exists, so you can see numbers, and either you can continue or improve it. But getting in a new business, like starting a new franchise from zero, it takes a lot of effort, guts, and trust in the franchisor, because things aren't always pink as it seems. It's get pretty tough pretty quick when you miss. So I would definitely try to be in business with people that know what they do and that you do background research on them with actual franchisees, and you look at the numbers correctly, and then you get consults by a lawyer, and you're really careful what you do, because the franchise industry could be a blessing or it could be like hell.
Yeah, and I think it just kind of depends on the individual, and they're looking for something that's more established or something that's earlier on. And sometimes as a franchisee, when you get involved with an earlier brand, it also opens up an opportunity maybe to play a bigger role in the company and help shape the strategy of that as well. What's your thoughts as a franchisor and a franchisee on someone getting involved in an earlier brand or a more mature brand? What are the benefits of both?
I think that it's better to get in a mature brand first, so you understand more the game and what it really consists, like deep work behind it. But as a franchisor, to be a real franchisor with all the expectation from the franchisees, it comes with the responsibility of giving constant supports and tool to your franchisees. That's why they pay royalties. So a lot of people do that, but not correctly. So they take the royalties, but they don't give enough support, especially big brands that have too many brands and not enough brand leaders. It get lost in the way. So you rather work with strong franchisor with one brand, or that that's going to give you all the support that you need. And once you have enough knowledge and you feel that you're good, maybe you can start a concept on your own, and then you can be your own franchisor, or to work with some new brand that you can have like bigger stake at it, or that you can position yourself well for future development because you know what to expect.
No, very good. I appreciate that. And as someone who's a franchisee and they're thinking about, I want to build generational wealth. I'm not just trying to buy my job and be a franchise. I'm looking really for generational wealth and a legacy. How does now having multiple units or even multiple brands help with developing and building generational wealth?
Well, what I learned with the pandemic, Chocolato, I built 24 store in 2.5 years, and I was like maybe nearly 30 at the pandemic, is that no matter what happens, the food industry is really shakeable. So out of nowhere, there's a pandemic, and then government says everything's closed. But then not everything is regulated correctly, so you still have fixed costs and things. So it's really difficult to think about generational wealth with food and beverage industry or franchises. You have to be really strong or have really multiple locations or a really strong system, because life will eat you alive. So generational wealth, I would say buy an already existing system. Let's say that a franchisor or a MSO, multiple store owner, like let's say he owns 50 Subways and he doesn't have children or people, look to buy that with, let's say, a balance of sales. So try to get something big already and with a structure already and things in place and monitor them. That would be my 2 cents. If you want to build generational wealth, go big and go strong and get an A team, but try to buy something existing with numbers and make sure you understand the numbers and the curve of sales. Is it going up? Is it going down year over year? And that you have the right knowledge and people around you to make sure that you can keep the boat sailing right, and get technology. That's what we did. So with multiple brands and multiple franchises, we had to build our own technology to make sure that we would protect the cost and protect the price we paid suppliers, because 1 out of 10 invoices were wrongly priced. And the suppliers, they don't say, oh, sorry, we did a mistake, it's too expensive. No, you just don't realize it, you pay, and then you lose tens of thousands of money per unit. So we end up developing our own software to protect the prices, to control the margin, to protect the inventory, to deplete the inventory in real time, to propose the right amount of product to order to make sure we don't have loss or we don't bring too much cash flow to buy things that we don't need right now to sell. So that's another thing. So you need to act and adapt. So as ourselves, we built Redstock. So I'm here as a franchisee, but we built Redstock as a software. And now, because it's good, it's other people calling us to use it. It was not the business model. But now we have 1,000 units across 8 countries that are asking for this product, which it was not at the first thing. It was made by us for us. And now it's a business model as well. So franchise business and understanding the market and adapting to it and creating the right tools to it will bring more and more opportunities. But you're going to make money if you keep moving and adapting.
Yeah, it sounds like you've definitely been evolving, you finding the opportunity, and it sounds like you're a great operator. You're adapting to the business climate and positioning the business for future success. We really appreciate all your time. Congratulations on all your success, and thank you for sharing your story with us.
Amazing. Thank you guys. Wish you good luck.
Do you want to franchise your business and take it to a whole new level? Click the link below to schedule a free consultation today.